You used to stand up from a chair without thinking. Now your knees hurt, your balance feels weak, and you wonder if this is just what aging means. But what if I told you that many Japanese elders in their 70s and 80s move better than most Americans in their 50s? And it is not because of genetics or costly treatments. It is because of one simple training method they do every day. In this video, you will learn exactly what that training method is, why it works so well for people over 40, and how you can start using it today to rebuild your strength, protect your independence, and move through life with confidence again. This is not about becoming a bodybuilder or spending hours in a gym. This is about getting back the freedom to do the things you love without pain, without fear, and without depending on other people. If you are between 40 and 70, and you have noticed that your body does not move like it used to, this video was made for you. Before we get into the exact exercises and techniques, you need to understand why this approach is different from most things you may have tried before. Scientists who study aging and long life have spent many years studying people around the world who live the longest and stay the healthiest as they get older. One of the most studied groups is the Japanese, especially those living in places like Okinawa. What researchers found was amazing. These people were not just living longer, they were living better. They were not ending up in nursing homes or needing walkers or wheelchairs. They were gardening, walking long distances every day, and staying physically independent into their 80s and 90s. The secret was not a miracle supplement or a hidden diet. It was how they moved their bodies every single day. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed over 50,000 adults. It found that being able to sit down and stand up from the floor without using your hands was one of the strongest signs of long life and good quality of life in older adults. Another study from the Journal of Gerontology showed that balance training and functional movement exercises reduced the risk of falls by more than 40% in people over 60. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in older adults. So this is not just about comfort. This is about staying alive. The Japanese approach to fitness focuses on something called functional movement training. Let me explain this in simple words. Most Western exercise programs focus on lifting weights, doing cardio, or building bigger muscles. These things are not bad, but they often miss the most important part. That part is training your body to do the movements you need in real life. Functional movement training focuses on the exact movements you do every day. Standing up from a chair, bending down to pick something up, walking without losing your balance, reaching up to get something from a shelf. These movements help you stay independent. After age 40, these movements start to get weaker if you do not protect them. Here is what we will cover today. First, I will teach you the #1 exercise that Japanese elders do every day to keep their leg strength and mobility. Then I will show you how to rebuild your balance using a technique that takes less than 2 minutes and can cut your fall risk in half. After that, we will talk about the biggest mistake people over 40 make when trying to stay strong and how avoiding it can protect you from injury and frustration. Finally, I will give you a simple daily routine you can start today. You do not need any equipment. This routine will help you move better, feel stronger, and protect your independence for the rest of your life. If you want to stay active, strong, and independent after 40, 50, or even 60, subscribe to EverFit Guide. Also, tell me your age and where you are watching from in the comments. I read and reply to every comment. Now let us begin. The base of Japanese elder training is something very simple that most people ignore. It is called the sit-to-stand exercise. It may be the most important movement you can practice for the rest of your life. Here is why it matters so much. Every time you sit down and stand up, you use your legs, your core, your balance, and your coordination at the same time. It is a full-body movement that looks simple. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that leg strength is the strongest physical sign of independence in older adults. Strong legs help you walk, climb stairs, get out of bed, and catch yourself if you stumble. Weak legs make everything harder and more dangerous. The problem is that many people stop challenging this movement as they get older. They push with their hands. They use speed instead of strength. They avoid low chairs because they are hard to stand up from. Every time they do this, their legs get a little weaker. The Japanese do it differently. They practice the sit-to-stand movement on purpose every day as training. And the results are clear. Here is how to do it the right way. Sit on a strong chair with your feet flat on the floor and about hip-width apart. Put your weight in your heels, not your toes. Sit tall with your chest up and your core tight. Now, stand up slowly without using your hands. Push through your heels. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Stand fully until your hips and knees are straight. Then slowly sit back down with control. Do not drop into the chair. Lower yourself gently, like you are sitting on something delicate. That is 1 repetition. If you can do this 10 times in a row without using your hands, you are doing well. If you cannot, that is okay. Start where you are. You can lightly place your hands on your thighs to help. You can also use a higher chair or the edge of your bed. The goal is to slowly build strength so you can do it without help. Do this exercise every day. Start with 2 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions. Rest for 30 seconds between sets. As you get stronger, you can do more repetitions, use a lower chair, or try doing it on one leg for a harder challenge. This exercise is safe for most people. But if you have sharp knee pain, a recent knee or hip injury, or serious balance problems, use a higher surface or hold on to something stable. Move slowly and stop if you feel sharp pain. Now let us talk about balance. This is where many people over 40 notice the biggest change. It is also where the biggest risk is. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 out of 4 adults over 65 falls each year. Of those who fall, 20% have a serious injury like a broken hip or a head injury. The good news is that balance can be trained. It is not something you either have or do not have. It is a skill that improves with practice. Japanese elders practice balance every day, often without thinking about it. They stand on one leg while putting on shoes. They walk barefoot to make their feet stronger and more aware. They move slowly instead of rushing. You can start doing this today. Here is a simple balance exercise that takes less than 2 minutes, but helps a lot over time. Stand next to a wall or a strong counter for safety. Lift 1 foot a few inches off the ground. Hold your balance for 20 to 30 seconds. Keep your chest up and your core tight. Look at one point in front of you. If you start to lose balance, lightly touch the wall with 1 finger. Do not grab it hard. It is only there for safety. After 20 to 30 seconds, switch legs and repeat. Do this 3 times on each side. Do this every day, best in the morning when your body feels fresh. Over time, try to use the wall less. The goal is to stand on one leg for 30 seconds or more without support. To make it harder, close your eyes. This makes your body rely on internal balance instead of sight. Who should do this? Everyone over 40. Especially if you feel less steady, have almost fallen, or avoid activities because of fear. Who should be careful? If you have serious balance problems or have fallen before, use support and consider working with a physical therapist. Now, let us talk about the biggest mistake people over 40 make when trying to stay strong. They do too much, too fast, with too much effort. We are taught that more is better. No pain, no gain. Push harder. But after 40, this way of thinking causes more harm than good. As we age, our joints and tissues heal more slowly. Our nervous system adapts more slowly. The risk of injury goes up, and injuries take longer to heal. An injury that healed in 2 weeks at 25 may take 2 months at 55. The Japanese way is the opposite. They move slowly and with control. They focus on doing movements well, not doing many. They train a little every day instead of pushing very hard once or twice a week. They listen to their bodies. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine shows that older adults benefit more from regular moderate exercise than rare hard workouts. Doing something often is better than doing something extreme. So instead of trying to do many push-ups or run long distances, focus on 10 minutes of careful movement every day. Focus on control, balance, and awareness. That is how you build strength that lasts. Here is a simple daily routine that uses everything we talked about. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. No equipment is needed. Start with 2 sets of 10 sit-to-stand repetitions from a chair. Move slowly and with control. Rest 30 seconds between sets. Next, do your balance exercise. Stand on one leg for 20 to 30 seconds, 3 times on each side, with light support if needed. After that, walk for 3 to 5 minutes around your home or outside. Stand tall, take smooth steps, and breathe deeply. Finish with 5 deep breaths. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Pause. Breathe out slowly through your mouth. This calms your body and mind. Do this routine every morning. Do it even if you feel tired or unmotivated. Being consistent is what matters. In 2 to 3 weeks, you will notice small changes. Your legs will feel stronger. Your balance will improve. You will feel more confident. After 2 to 3 months, the changes will be clear. You will move better than many people much younger than you. This is not a fast solution. You will not feel young overnight. Real change takes time and patience. But doing nothing leads to weakness and dependence. You have a choice. If you have health conditions, long-term pain, or concerns about exercise safety, talk to your doctor or a physical therapist first. This video is for education, not medical advice. Listen to your body. Feeling effort is okay? Pain is not. Stop if something hurts and adjust. Starting small is fine. Your body is not broken. It is not too late. You are not too old. You have just been training the wrong way, or not training at all. The Japanese show that people can stay strong and independent into their 80s and beyond by moving every day, focusing on useful movement, and respecting their bodies. You already have what you need: a chair, a wall, your feet. No gym, no equipment, no excuses. After this video, stand up. Find a strong chair. Do 5 slow sit to stand repetitions. Just 5. Do it again tomorrow. And the next day. Build the habit first. Strength will come. If this video helped you, subscribe to EverFit Guide. Leave a comment with your age and where you are watching from. I want to hear from you. Share this video with someone who needs it. You could change their life. It is never too late to start, but it is always too soon to quit. Take care of your body. It is the only one you have. I will see you in the next video.